Thank you all again for coming out. Good luck, have fun. On our march in 3, 2, 1, go!
So the format of this race was the about 1.5 mile long course, which was the prologue of the upcoming Forever Farms race. And it was 1.5 miles and however many laps you could do in 45 minutes. Yeah, I really like these short track races. It really helps to get to know the course and also helps get yourself into the fitness and what level it's going to take to race this course. It's a lot better than just a regular free ride. So the next lap, I didn't cut this up. I ran it straight through so you can get eyeballs on every aspect of the course. And I broke it down for you, so please enjoy the next few minutes. So you enter the woods from the start line right here. It's going to be really sketchy and you shoot into the woods. You know, it's going to bottleneck a little bit. But this only for the start. I believe you enter in right here whenever you do your lap. And then you shoot up this hill. I believe last year it was like a grass hill and it was a little steeper. This is a little more gradual, so it you know, worked out well, but it does tighten up there. You know, there's like a little you got a huck of rock there. That's the grass hill that you used to climb. And then, you know, again, bottlenecking right there. On the first lap, we kind of had that issue. And you continue to climb to the top with, you know, some short single track. And, you know, it's windy, so, you know, it's not like a straight climb, so you know you're going to constantly having to be hammering on it so you don't get cut off by the riders around you early on in the race.
the name of the Prologue is rocks. There's just rocks everywhere. And there's like a rock wall that you climb up there. You have to weave your way around, small boulders in the trail. But once you get to the top, then you start to descend. And it's fun. It's pretty flowy at first. There are some rocks that you have to navigate. And then there's this one spot here you do have to drop right here. It is, about 18-inch drop there. And it's kind of flowy at this point. After this point, any flow with rocks is gone. Then you start to climb here, and it's really wonky. Gotta navigate your way around some large rocks. Rock garden and climbing, which, always a challenge. But again, no flow. I struggled here last year, struggled during this, the short track race as well. You got to climb here. There's, again, no flow at all. You can't use, you have to gain momentum. Prior to this, I struggled, lost all momentum. Then you're just efforting to get to the top, and it's just, you have to be riding well. So again, here we have some tech climbing and then a short descent. There are some steep descents here. Dropper post is advisable. I would run a lower tire pressure, like tons of rock gardens. For me, I run a lower pressure when there are rocks, so you get some better grip. But again, technical climbs, loose. And then here's a nice steep descent here. So, a dropper post will be helpful. No flow, but in this section right here, you have to try to get some momentum going because you want to get in front, because if you're behind folks, the bottlenecks up here at these trees. And every time I've either been right here, I've been the one to slow everybody down, or someone has been in front of me to slow them down. And then this climb right here, you really have to huck up over these rocks, and you'll spin out like I just did right there. I only made it once out of the 4 tries. Could be my riding capabilities as opposed to just the challenge of it. But again, it's tough. And then you're climbing again. I struggle. This is number one, my type of terrain that I struggle on with, not having flow, ups, steep, climbing, dropping, going right back to climbing. Bigger riders struggle with this type of stuff. So when you get to this part up here, you're still somewhat climbing, but it is very, somewhat flat. And then it flattens out, and then it takes you into the fields. And if you're feeling good, it's a place where you can really, really hammer on and get around. These fields are pretty long, so you go around the one field, sweeping right-hand turn, you go around this other field. So, you really, it's one of those situations where you can see the folks in front of you and see the folks behind you, and, you can either gain or lose, and this is the place it's going to happen. So this section I really liked. It is flowy. You know, you get back into the woods here, and you know, you start going. It was pretty loose. I did kind of wash out a little bit. I think it was one of these turns, but you know, nothing significant. So again, lower tire pressure is going to be the key here. A lot of organic matter, you know, loose top layer. This part is not as technical, more flowy, but there are some, you know, rocky sections. The cornering is tough on this section, though. You know, almost like 90-degree turns. You know, they're not very sweeping. They're very sharp. So that's something you want to look ahead to. You know, because you know you want to hit them right. Again, some rocks. You know, maybe taking that rock line would have been better. And then you have this drop down again, and then this is the sprint to the finish.
Yeah, I struggled last year at Forever Farms out on the Prologue section. Basically, you know, checking my Strava time, I think I was like way down low, like one of the worst. But then, you know, on the rest of the course, I did really well. So, you know, it was really good for, you know, me and maybe even other people who are struggling to get some eyeballs onto this part of the course. So after this, on the next lap, I went over the bars and I went down hard. You know, it was okay. I, you know, only got a few gashes and a couple bruises, but pretty much the race was over for me at that point. So I just putzed around and, you know, got some video footage and got to know the course a little bit better. So the race promoters set these races up leading up to the April 6th Forever Farms race. It's every Thursday at 6:30. If you're interested, I recommend going on the bike reg and looking into it and signing up for them. I believe next week's going to be another section of the race, and then the week after that another section, and then on April 4th they're going to do the whole course. So I recommend signing up. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people come out that you don't normally get to ride with, and it's great. Thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate the support. Please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I'll see you at the next Radsport Spring Short Track Race.